Hare Krishna, Bhagavad Gita 4.37 Yadaidam sa samidor nirpasmasat karutarjuna Shachnachnir sarvakarmani basasat karote tata. As a blazing fire turns firewood to ashes, Arjun, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all the reactions to material activities. In this verse, transcendental knowledge is compared to fire. Fire burning firewood. That in other places it's compared to a transcendental boat, or it's compared to a sword that cuts our attachments. So this knowledge, what does it mean? It's knowledge of the self, who we are. It's knowledge of the super self, Krishna, who is represented as the super soul, and knowledge of our relationship. Srila Prabhupada writes in the first line of the purport, perfect knowledge of self and super self and of their relationship is compared here into fire. So that knowledge is fire, acts like fire, burns all our doubts. That makes our position very clear. That how to attain it knowledge, how to get free of this ignorance. What Krishna says in the 5th chapter, Tat buddhyas, tad atmas, tat nishtas, tat parayana, kachanti panarapitam jnanirtuta kalmasa. You use your body, mind, words, in the service of Krishna, you invest your faith in Krishna. You take refuge of Krishna. Then that transcendental knowledge will awaken in the heart. All your doubts will become purified. And then we come out of the dense forest of delusion. 252. When your intelligence has passed out of the dense forest of delusion, Moha Kalilam, we get out of that forest of delusion. That means we realize that we are not a controller in this world. We realize that everything is controlled by material nature, what's happening in this world. We take birth, everything what happens in our life, all circumstances are an arrangement by the super soul in such a way that we get reactions of our past misdeeds. Nothing you can do about it. And a devotee sees that, yes, this karma comes, but that karma is for the body and the mind. That on the spirit soul, I'm outside of that. I become the observer of what happens, and I will not absorb me in this world of identification with the body. Because then you enter the forest of delusion. So that's important. One starts to see with that fire of knowledge that yes, I'm not this body, I'm not this mind. I can control this mind. And I'm an observer of what happens. The only choice we have is to react on certain circumstances. But that reaction to the circumstances should be spiritual. Otherwise, we become entangled again in that forest. So, becoming Krishna conscious means learning to see oneself as the observer and not going in issues when it's not our service or not our responsibility. So a devotee does not engage in sense gratification, has no desire for that, unless just to maintain the body. So it means by this fire of knowledge, you understand your position in this world, your position towards Krishna, and your position towards material nature. And by that, we become free from further entanglement. We become liberated from it. And by not identifying with the mind and the senses, but by engaging the mind and senses in Krishna's service, become aloof of all this suffering caused to us by identifying with the body. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.